Mess with the trap, then it's doomsday. Y'all got the mud, Bobby Boucher. Play like any given Sunday. Still go to service on Tuesdays. We gotta get to the end zone. They say like we in the end zone. This that new pep rally anthem. Play this when you got the window. This is that 2-minute warning. We bout to ball like we Wilson. Talking like Russell. We hit the field every morning. Your team is not that important. We got the muscle. Your team is still on the warm-up. We coming out of the corners, ready to rumble. This for the ones in the crowd. I need y'all to scream this out loud. Now we gotta.
Week 9 of Primetime Preps comes to West Bend, Wisconsin. The North Shore Conference title on the line tonight as the Homestead Highlanders take on West Bend West. Good evening, everyone, and welcome into our broadcast along with Terry Kelly. John Weiser with you. Glad you're along for week number 9 of Primetime Preps here on My 24. And what a dandy ball game we've got here this evening. Who would have thought, coming down to the final week of the season, West Bend West and Homestead playing for the North Shore Conference Championship?
It's been a long and winding road for West Bend West. Coach Ripplinger has done an amazing job.
You look at it 4 years ago when he took the job, just over 40 kids out for football. And now you look at 4 years later, over 80 participating in football.
85 kids, freshman through senior. Tremendous efforts on his part and his staff.
This is a 2-5 team a year ago in the conference, and now find themselves one win away from sharing a conference title here tonight. Meanwhile, for Homestead, business as usual. They're always at the top of this North Shore Conference, and Drake Zortman, no different. Little Lou Holtz in him. He's worried.
Always, but they've been to the playoffs 31 times. They've won 6 state titles. They're accustomed to this. Have to see what West Bend West is able to do kind of in a new circumstance.
Going to see a lot on ground and pound from both sides here tonight. Let's take a look at who we're going to keep an eye on for you tonight. We'll start first with Homestead.
Well, Homestead, their running back, Connor Pangalo, tremendous leading rusher for the team. And Coach Drake Zortman wanted us to introduce his whole offensive line because they're responsible for what this team has accomplished. Luka Vanovicic, Nicholas Brinish, Peter Cromie, Lucas Gernert, Joe Simon.
Defensively, a couple of motors that keep running.
Now Blake Wickman and Brady Stammer lead the team in tackles.
Over on the other side for West Bend West, it's been a fun season offensively for the team, and it starts with their wide receiver.
Xavier Collar, one of their fine wide receivers, and Noah Reinhardt, almost 1,000-yard rusher so far.
Both players 2 years leading their respective positions in yards and touchdowns. On the defensive side,
Sean McElroy, leading tackler for the team, and Colton Marcone. He sets that edge for their defense. Critical tonight.
Should be a fun matchup, ground and pound all night long. The hay's in the barn. We're ready to bring it to you. Primetime Preps, week number 9 from West Bend, when we return on My 24. Before we get to our kickoff tonight, we want to bring you our coin toss ceremony brought to you by the United States Army. Be all you can be. Pat Gill, our referee tonight.
It's ahead. Home, you won the toss. You would like to defer. Home has won the toss. They've elected to defer. You want to receive the ball.
So Homestead will get the football to start our ball game tonight
Over here, you guys.
in the all-white uniforms this evening. Our coin toss brought to you by the United States Army. Be all you can be. Ready to go. Our kickoffs brought to you by Milwaukee Building and Construction Trades Council, building communities and careers. Cullen Rail puts it in the air. And on the return, up the far side, across the 35, out to the 40, Dominic Ganju on the return. Good field position for the Highlanders to get our game underway. Ryan Totten in on that tackle for the Spartans. Here's the offense for you. Lee Zortman, he is the son of the head coach, a junior at Homestead. Pangallo in the backfield. Blake Wickman, a late substitution for Brady Hunt in that backfield.
Yeah, Brady Hunt had an injury, not quite healed up like they hoped, and so Blake Wickman, who plays quite a bit anyway, in tonight on the start.
They'll start with three receivers here to the near side. Single back to the left of the quarterback, Lee Zortman. And the fake, Zortman will keep it, trying to pick his way around the left side and gets out to about the 45, maybe the 41-yard line, I should say. Gain of about 2 on the play, brought down by Griffin Proper and Caden Ustruck. And there's the defense for the Spartans.
Yeah, substitute late for that one. James Banks is going to be out. He also didn't heal up for an injury. Javon Hayes, number 20, starting in his place.
2nd down and 8 just across the 40-yard line. Full house backfield. And they'll give it to Wickman around the left side. He'll be stopped just shy of the 45-yard line. Blake Whitman getting the start ahead of Brady Hunt. Sean McElroy in on the tackle, the inside linebacker for the Spartans.
Lots of folks watching the game who played back in the day recognize the straight T formation. The only thing that can happen if you know Homestead well, they start out in this and they can shift all over into spreads, a variety of formations. So they will run out of this, but be aware of what might be some changes.
3rd and 4. They go up the middle, and they're going to be stopped shy of the first down. Pangallo getting his first carry tonight, going to be stopped shy of the first down. Diego Gonzalez, the other inside linebacker for the Spartans, was there to make the tackle.
Yeah, coming into tonight's game, he had 10 solo tackles on the season.
Bring in a couple of extra linebackers here. Homestead looks like they're going to punt. We had to take a timeout here. West Bend West had too many men out there trying to figure out whether or not Homestead was going to go for it. And again, part of the reason is Zortman was late coming off the field. Klink late getting out there to the punter. Let's head downstairs. Our first visit of the game tonight with our sideline reporter, Mike McGivern.
Hey, guys, thank you. Here with Andy Jorgensen, Allied Craft Workers. Man, it's good to see you again. It's been a fun year. Hey, talk a little bit. Last week you talked about coming to see you guys. I think that's a really good idea.
It is a good idea because a lot of people say, Mike, there aren't any good jobs. Bricklayers and Allied Craft Workers Union, we got a lot of good jobs. You know, an apprentice, not knowing anything, coming to become a bricklayer,
right.
They earn as they learn. They get over $30 an hour not knowing anything about bricklaying when they join the union.
You know, my dad's turning it over in his grave. He never made $30 an hour. Hey, it's been so great to have you on the sidelines this year.
Oh, yeah, it's great to be here to support local sports, local community. This is where it's at, Mike. You know that.
Thanks, Andy. Boys, back to you.
Mike, thank you.
Homestead has changed its mind.
They will go for it on 4th down, midfield. 4th and 2 from their own 46. Zortman up the middle. Zortman breaks clear. Zortman to the 20. Zortman to the 5. Touchdown, Homestead. Lee Zortman, 54 yards on 4th and 2. for the score.
Zortman's actually the second leading rusher for the Highlanders this year.
Once he got across midfield, it was a matter of whether or not Ryan Rose was going to chase him down, but just too much speed getting into the end zone. So Homestead strikes on a 4th and short.
Sam Klink, an honorable mention, all-conference performer, is both a kicker and a punter last year for the Highlanders.
Sean Lemke will snap. Zortman on the hold, and the kick is good.
You know, think about how often you see that. All of a sudden, something stops the natural flow to 4th down. The team decides, hey, instead of kicking, we're going to go for it.
Well, and with Homestead, you've got Al Moroder, the offensive coordinator, former head coach himself.
At
Nicolay, on that Homestead sideline, and maybe said, Drake, wait a minute, let's talk about this.
You know, and West Bend West had made that initial stop, you know, and it's one of those things, you know, they have to get their confidence up. Yes, they're doing very well this year, but now here you are all of a sudden, the spotlight's right on you. How are you going to respond?
4 plays, 62 yards, 56 on the run by Lee Zortman. Our scoring summary is brought to you by Carthage College. Carthage College, your turn to make waves. Klink will kick it off. Looks like Brinkner to the near side. One of the receivers. And Dylan Raybender, the other deep man here on this return unit. Couple of bounces. Picked up at the 10. Racing up the hash across the 25. And that's all there is. As looks like a return by Colin Steinmetz that time. Brought down by William Charles. And so we'll get the first look at the Spartan offense tonight. Colin Grass, the quarterback. Noah Reinhardt. Keep an eye on that running back, number 32 tonight. Leading ground gainer, over 1,200 yards so far this season.
Yeah, second team all-conference selection a year ago.
Coming off a 150-yard performance a week ago. It'll be Reinhardt up the middle. Just shy of the 30-yard line, gain of about 4. Ran into Blake Wickman, the fine inside linebacker for Homestead, as we take a look at their defense tonight. And it's a good one. They are aggressive. They have the ability to force fumbles, and as a team, interceptions.
Got 10 interceptions coming into tonight's game. Very, very strong secondary.
Gain of 3 officially, 2nd down and 7 from the 29. This will be Reinhardt running it up across the 30. Wickman and Garsha both there, the inside linebacking core for the Highlanders.
Obviously, coaches like to worry. We mentioned that at the outset. Drake Zortman said, boy, West Bend West, good size. They run the ball well. But defensive coordinator Matt Wolf, this is his 24th season as defensive coordinator, has a lot of confidence in this defensive group.
Well, this entire team very tight. That was brought out in practice on Wednesday. Talked about the unity of this team and the band of brothers that they play. First pass here. Going to put it up. Grass looking near sideline, and it's incomplete. Brickner, the intended target, just across midfield, covered on the play by William Charles. Again, trying to drop that one in. Just a little bit out of the grasp of Brickner. So 4th and 5. And Colin Grass will do the punting as well, averaging almost 40 yards per kick. Honorable mention all conference as a punter a year ago.
Yeah, West got a little behind the chains that time. Went to the pass on third down. And it's going to be essential that they sustain some drives tonight.
Fumbled the football. It's loose inside the 30. Did Zortman come up with it? Zortman recovered. Again, Lee Zortman, the quarterback, does return punts. Pangallo, the running back, will return kicks.
Yeah, they've had to make some adjustments because Brady Hunt isn't doing kickoff returns tonight. Pangallo had been held out past couple of weeks because he had a little knee injury. So they had moved Zortman into the punt return category. And sometimes if you hadn't had a lot of experience, that's a whole new thing standing back there watching that ball go up into the lights.
Homestead will start this drive at their own 28-yard line. Leading 7-0. Again, they'll open with 3 receivers to the right side. They'll hand it off. Wickman coming up the middle. Out to about the 45-yard line. There's Pangallo on the carry. Pangallo just under 1,000 yards despite missing a couple of games. Brought down by McElroy, the inside linebacker. He had 980 yards coming into the game here tonight.
And notice that last formation, you saw Homestead break that tendency of that straight T trips. Now they're back into the straight T. As the game wears on, see if they start shifting out of that or whether they'll keep it for a couple series.
Wickman breaks free out near the first down marker, shy of the 40. Should have enough for the first down. And he is slow getting up. Brady Hunt already out. McElroy on the tackle. Let's take a look here. Get rolled up on as he got across the first down marker right there where the foot might have got caught in the turf. So he is out of there. It is enough for an Adam first down at the 39-yard line, 1st and 10. Again, Pangallo pounding it over the left side, out across the 40 to about the 43-yard line. Once again, McElroy and Diego Gonzalez in on that stop. Gain of about 3, sets up 2nd and 7. Those of the football touching the 42-yard line as we're midway through our first quarter. And they'll go with that T formation behind Lee Zortman. Fake to the man in the middle. Coming wide with some room. Ryan Miller, his first carry tonight. 5'8", 160-pound junior. Once again, brought down by Sean McElroy.
Have McElroy a commitment to Eau Claire for next year, a senior that, really think he's, kind of the heart and soul of their defense.
Coming all the way across to make that play. From the Spartan 48, 1st and 10 Homestead. 2 receivers to the left. Zortman wasn't quite ready for the snap. Got it. Goes up the middle. Gets across the 45 to about the 44-yard line. Pickup of about 4. Michael Held along with Colton Marcone, both there to make the stop.
Good gang tackling that time by the Spartans.
So it'll set up a 2nd and 6 from the Spartan 44-yard line. Again, they'll work it right side, pounding it inside the 40-yard line. Pengallo again. Michael Held also there to make the tackle. You see that brace on Pengallo's knee. That's kept him out the last couple of weeks.
If you watch that last play closely, you see how well Homestead carries out its fakes, because they're going to fake that dive, give it to that man swinging wide. You have to read your keys when you're on defense.
Another big third down, 3rd and 1. 8 men in the box for the Spartans. Pengallo cuts back right. He'll have the first down, roped down at the 35-yard line. Ryan Rose taking him to the turf, but not before he picking up the first down.
Yeah, Ryan Rose, one of only a couple players for West Bend West going both ways.
And a drive that started on their own 30-yard line. They've now made it to the Spartan 35. 3.5 minutes to go here in the first. 7-0 Homestead. 3 receivers left, single back in the backfield. Zortman will keep it. Bounces out to the left. And he is taken down. Late penalty flag thrown by the referee. Usually would indicate a holding call. It's our first penalty of the night.
Holding, number 56 of the offense. That's a previous spot penalty, 10 yards. First down.
At Gill, our referee tonight, 34th season of high school football for Mr. Gill.
He told us before the game we had worked with him a number of times, and you complimented him, and what a fine job he's done in all those games.
And we promised we were going to make him look even better tonight. What was the line he said? We had him so much that one season, he said, one of us said we're going to send him a Christmas card at the end of the season. That was probably me. 1st and 18. Toss to Pengallo around the left side. He stood up. Nice pursuit that time. Again, it was Colton Marcone who got there first as we head downstairs to Mike McGivern.
So, guys, listening to the offensive line coach here at West Bend West, talking to the offensive lineman, he said, boys, you guys just relax. If you do make a mistake, do it hard. Continue. Don't stop. He said, look, that last play, we missed one block, right, on that run, and it's wide open. So let's make sure that we take care of our business, get to the second level, and let's get going. He said, guys, just relax. We're okay. Boys, back to you.
All right, Mike, thank you. Gain of 2, 2nd and 16. Zortman going to put it up for the first time tonight. Now in trouble. Tries to scramble. Taken down from behind. Colton Marcone again, the junior. Able to get there and make the play and bring up a 3rd and long for Homestead. But I'll tell you, talking about this West Bend roster, a lot of sophomores and juniors playing the last 2 years. Valuable experience.
Right. You know, they took their lumps, but, you know, they've grown. Coach Ripplinger is so proud of where they've come from to. You know, it's
looking to make a stop here. 3rd and 13 from the West Bend West 38-yard line. Try inside to Pengallo. Breaks it to the left. Nothing there. Good job by the defense to bottle up the gaps. May have gotten a yard out of that. Looked like McElroy was in there one more time.
Got that holding penalty, threw him off schedule in terms of, you know, this possession. Now, this could be interesting. We may look at something we observed with Coach Zortman and the way a math teacher uses words to set up certain plays. We won't say anything until after the play.
Yep. They'll bring trips here to the near side. 4th and 12 from the Spartan 37-yard line. Zortman again under pressure, able to scramble out of it. Cuts back, inside the 30, will get the first down inside the 25-yard line.
Now we can sound a little smarter. When we were at practice the other night, they had 2 calls. One was pencil, one was marker. Coach Zortman said, "Why do we call that, guys?" Because that's what you draw with. Sure enough, that's the play he came up with. They're very effective running that draw play. They spread you out with the trips. The other receiver split wide to the other side.
He stopped the drill and actually quizzed the guys as to why we're calling it pencil or why we call it marker, and got the answer he was looking for. Final seconds of this first quarter. Dive over the middle inside the 20, and that will run out the clock here in this first quarter. Homestead with that 56-yard touchdown run by Zortman, and a big 4th down conversion here on this drive. Deep inside Spartan territory when we return. 7-0 Homestead. Primetime Preps on My 24.
Take a blast from the past with the Goldbergs at 5 and experience life in Lanford with the Connors at 6 on My Place for Laughs, My 24. Meet the pro wrestling stars of OVW, taking pictures, signing autographs here tonight. Then see them in action tomorrow night at GLCW's Burlington Brawl 3. Tickets are available now at blizzardbrawl.com. Have a personal injury case, hurt in an accident, contact Uber Law Offices. One call, that's all. Milwaukee Building Trades members work hard to build landmark structures in our cities. MBCTC, building communities and careers. Visit the Primetime Preps fan zone to learn more about My 24's community partners in the tents now through the halftime. And now, getting the feet, make some noise as the My 24 sports team does a Grumman Lawrence's Primetime Preps T-shirt toss.
Homestead opens up the second quarter in the Bryant and Stratton College red zone. 2nd and 5 from the West Bend West 19-yard line. Lee Zortman with the touchdown run. First drive for the Highlanders. And picked up a crucial 4th and 16 with his feet earlier. Now on the scramble again, can't get to the edge. 4 Spartan defenders right there to wrap up Zortman, and he is slow to get up. Schrader and McElroy. Let's take another look.
Puts that ball on his hip, hides it from the defense. A lot of people landing on top of him. And at this point in the season, coming into the playoffs, the last thing you can afford to have happen, lose one of your key players.
May have landed on the football, perhaps. Trying to catch his breath.
And what we've seen so far is West Bend West plays hard, and it's, when you see the success Homestead has, you got to credit that to what's been going on. Their offensive coordinator, Al Moroder, Coach Zortman really credits him with bringing a new perspective to running this offense.
Well, with the regular season closing out for some, destiny awaits others as champions will be crowned in Madison. See your team's path during the 2025 WIAA Football Bracket Reveal Show live tomorrow morning at 10 on My Place for Champions, My 24. Let's head downstairs. Mike, what do you have?
So guys, in our AAYFL segment, Andy Worth, West Bend Youth Football Organization. Hey, it's good to see you again. Let's talk a little bit about the numbers out here at West Bend. How many kids you got playing?
We've been doing really good this year. We got about 35 per team right now, and we're doing really good this year so far.
Hey, how much does the success that varsity has, how much does that trickle down?
Oh, you can see it huge. I mean, I've coached a lot of these boys personally, and just to see them moving up, and it's really big. It's good to have.
Yeah, it's kind of cool to have your kid on the team.
Oh, absolutely. I love watching.
And it's good to see you again. Boys, back to you.
Mike, thank you. Jason Burris in at quarterback for that one play, handing it off to Pangallo. It'll be short of the first down. Looks like it'll be 4th and 2. Well, if you went for it on 4th and 16, I think you're going to go for it on 4th and 2.
Right. The variety of plays that they can run out of that T formation is not as limited as one might think.
And Zortman coming back into the huddle. That's a good sign for the Highlanders. Fourth and 2. Work it inside, and Pangallo tripped up. Guess who? McElroy was there. We talked about him in the pregame, and he is something else. The heart and soul of that Spartan defense.
Yeah, honorable mention all conference a year ago, as we said, headed to UW Eau Claire next year. And that's something that maybe will spark the Spartans on offense.
McElroy with 8 tackles so far tonight, and a big one there, a TFL, stopping Homestead on 4th down. So the Spartans take over at their own 19-yard line. Colin Grass, quarterback. In motion is Brickner. Going to put it up, looking for Brickner. Penalty marker down, makes the catch. Diving grab at the 45-yard line. We'll check out the flag. Xander Collier. And this may be going against the Spartans. Let's see. Just as he made his break across midfield is when the flag came out. So this getting an extended conversation with the umpire and the linesman.
When we attended the West Bend practice this past week, Coach Rifflinger mentioned what a strong arm, Colin Grass had. And he was really throwing the deep ball well. And became a starter halfway through his sophomore year last year. And, that was when they started to see, okay, we've really got the nucleus here of an excellent team.
Taylor Ripplinger there, the head coach for West Bend.
No penalty on the play. First down.
So the play will stand out to the 45-yard line.
Well, Xander, nice catch, great concentration. Part of an excellent receiving corps. Both Collier as well as Ryan Rose played quite a bit last year as sophomores, along with Garon Brickner, who was honorable mention all-conference performer last year.
36 yards on the reception. First down Spartans, their first trip into Homestead territory tonight. Again, going to put it up. Swings it out near side. Brickner. And looking for a flag on a face mask. The crowd wanting one there, not going to get one. William Charles there on the stop.
Referee is coming over and talking to the other official.
Maybe there is a penalty here.
Yes.
Face mask penalty on the tackle. Defense, 5 yards, first down.
Inadvertent one, and you could see he threw the flag at his feet. That's why we couldn't see it.
Yeah, it just went off the shoulder pad and briefly catching him right there in the
Crowd, of course, wants to know why only a 5-yard.
Yeah, of course. 1st and 5 for the Spartans at the 40. Again, going to throw it out quickly. Ryan Rose with the catch, breaks a tackle. Rose inside the 30 and driven back there. So Grass showing off his arm, and Rose with a nice catch. 13 catches now on the season. An honorable mention all-conference a year ago.
Rose also an excellent baseball player, one of the top-ranked players in the state last year, even as a sophomore.
He'll pick up the Adam first down just inside the 30-yard line. First downs this year brought to you by Adam, the Automobile Dealers Association of Mega Milwaukee. From the Highlander 29, single back, 2 receivers to the right. And this is Noah Reinhardt cutting back to the 25. Brought down by Ari Crabb, senior strong safety for Homestead.
Saw that time just how patient Reinhardt was as he shuffled trying to find the seam.
Gain of 4, 2nd and 6, ball at the 25-yard line. Long time in the huddle here for West Bend West. We'll break the huddle with 2 receivers here to the near side. Reinhardt, the single back in the backfield. Back judge is counting down. Reinhardt busts his way inside the 20, still on his feet down to the 16. 9 yards and a first down. Noah Reinhardt. Looked like Ari Crabb was right there for the ride.
That's good enough for West Bend Spartans. First down.
See the strength of Reinhardt. Again, he's rushed for over 1,200 yards this season. Into the Bryant and Stratton College red zone. And this season, when teams get inside their opponent's 20, they enter the Bryant and Stratton College red zone. Bryant and Stratton College, built different for you. Running left, Reinhardt again. Zach Kleiman there to make the stop, the corner on that far side.
West Bend West in playing what they call their heavy package. They've taken the tight end, put him in the backfield as an extra blocker.
And both teams play that heavy package.
Yeah, talking with defensive coordinator Matt Wolf, he said, they've got size. They love running the ball. They've got those 2 extra men in the backfield right on the left side.
Quarterback will keep it, has a lane. Grass inside the 5. It'll be 1st and goal, Spartans. Dominic Ganju with the tackle. But the Spartans knocking on the door midway through this second quarter.
Yeah, they get you to think they're going to go to where the strength of the formation is. All of a sudden, Grass pulls that ball out. Heads to the right.
Officially mark it at the 4, 1st and goal. There's that
extremely heavy package.
It is an extremely heavy package. 3 linemen in the backfield. Direct snap to Reinhardt. He'll plunge over the right side. And he'll get down near the 1-yard line.
West Bend West is not afraid to go toe-to-toe with Homestead.
Jameer Irving making the tackle. Again, he has not played defensive end until this season. He was a linebacker the last couple years for defensive coordinator Matt Wolf, moved him into that defensive end position.
And when we were up at practice this week, they were honoring him as one of the 2 players of the week for his efforts last week.
2nd and goal, ball just inside the 2-yard line. Again, Reinhardt on the direct snap, and he struggles forward and gets it down maybe to the 1. Blake Wickman was right there immediately to make the tackle for Homestead. So to bring up 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line. Again, they'll have that heavy package. Work the quarterback now to the left of Reinhardt. This time it's Grass with Reinhardt, the lead blocker, to the end zone. No signal yet. Touchdown, Spartans. Colin Grass using Noah Reinhardt as his lead blocker. Ducks right in behind number 32 and gets it across the goal line.
You saw number 78, Christian Zawicki, 6'6", 300, starting to clear that path, going to the right.
Extra point by Cullen Rail is good. We've got ourselves a ball game. 4:38 to play here in this second quarter. We are tied at 7. We will step out. Primetime Preps on My 24.
Your back-to-back division champion Milwaukee Admirals return to My24 Sports for another select schedule of hard-hitting, action-packed matchups starting tomorrow night against the Texas Stars at 6 p.m. Catch all 7 Admirals hockey games on My Place for Sports, My24. Find your place among the keepers of the craft with Steamfitters Local 601. Your future starts now. Adam, the Automobile Dealers Association of Mega Milwaukee, takes the wheel in setting industry standards and building customer relationships in our communities. Dive deep into the subjects you love at Carthage College. It's your turn to make.
There is no off season as the NFL Network team huddles up to bring you all the latest from around the league with Good Morning Football Overtime. Weekday mornings 10 to noon on CW 18. Quite the drive by the Spartans. They answer, tying the game at 7. Here's our scoring summary. 9 plays, 81 yards. The 1-yard touchdown run by Cullen Grass. On the return, big hole up the near side across midfield. Dominic Ganju. Ganju down the sideline will take it to the house. On the ensuing kickoff, Dominic Ganju. 87 yards. From the near far hash, 13, took it up the middle and then got to the outside. The wall was there. So the Highlanders strike right back.
Yeah, that's the 3rd kick return for a touchdown this season for Homestead.
Sam Klink does the place kicking. Sean Lemke on the hold. Lee Zortman, or Zortman on the hold, I should say. Lemke, the long snap. And this one is up and good. Let's head down to Mike.
So guys, the first female athletic director, West Bend West history, been here 8 years. She's a Nicolet grad. Aaron, I just wanted to say thank you so much. What a great crowd. And this is so good for this West Bend community to have the football team be very competitive.
Thank you. Yes, it's been a great year. Kudos to our kids, our coaches, the community. It's been amazing.
Hey, I tell people there's no way I could ever do what you do because you've got to be really organized. I'm not one of those people. A lot of good things going on here at West Bend West.
It's great. Yes, I try my best and love the student section, love the energy, and love having you guys here tonight.
Well, I'm watching you behind your back, and you're really busy, so I appreciate you getting a minute for us. Again, thanks for having us out.
Absolutely. Thanks again for coming.
You bet. Go Spartans, boys. Back to you.
We should have dressed up in camouflage tonight.
Right.
We would have fit in with your granddaughter over there in the student section.
In this, Samantha sitting in the stands. You know, West Bend West worked so hard to get that touchdown, to get even, and now you see that importance of special teams. All of a sudden, in an instant, you find yourself behind again.
Special teams coach at Homestead, Dan Udis, 51 seasons as a coach.
Yeah,
Former head coach at Sheboygan Falls. Mm-hmm.
He's had a fantastic career, and I don't think he's planning on stopping soon.
He's kind enough to visit us before the broadcast tonight, sharing some stories from the state all-star game from years back. This one rolls all the way into the end zone. It will be a touchback. So the Spartans will take over on the 20-yard line. Let's see how they respond here with that sudden change. You work, as you said, work so hard to get to the tie, and now find yourself trailing by 7 again. 87 yards on the return for Dominic Ganju. That is his first kickoff return. He returned a punt for a touchdown earlier this year. Let's see how the Spartans respond. Reinhardt, the single back. In motion is Brickner. They'll give it to Reinhardt. Trying to get around that left side. Just couldn't break that first tackle. And a great job sticking with it that time on the defense. That was Ari Crabb, the safety. Got in there and wrapped him up just enough to hold him to a 1-yard gain. Otherwise, there was room outside that hash mark. So 2nd down, 9. Under 4 minutes to go here in a fast pace here at West Bend. This time they'll put a slot receiver. They will send Collier in motion with time. Going over the middle, falling down and making the catch at the 38-yard line. Garen Brickner, 6 foot 190 senior, heading to Bemidji State, and that's going to put nice highlight reel for him going to college.
Yeah, 24th catch on the season. You know, they feel West Bend West between Xanders Collier, Ryan Rose, and Garon Brickner that they've got an excellent receiving core.
Safety William Charles was with him.
As we said earlier, Colin Grass loves to throw that deep ball, and he throws it well.
42 yards, first down, 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. 3 receivers, 2 stacked high. Grass going to sprint. Throws it to the sideline, too much incomplete. Was looking for Xander Collier, the junior. Stops the clock for one of the few times tonight with 2:58 remaining here in the half.
We asked Coach Ripplinger, you know, you get into a 2nd or 3rd and long situation, what might we see? And he talked about, well, they might try to run a reverse to Rose. They might look for a tunnel screen to Collier. You know, see if they go to one of those plays.
And those gentlemen are out there on that left side. The three receivers out there. Reinhardt the single back. Blitz coming. They pick it up. Gets the pass away. Incomplete. Looking for Ryan Rose. Zach Kleiman out there step for step with Ryan Rose. This week on Faith in the Zone, Mike McGivern and Pastor Ken Keltner will be joined by the founders of Crossfire Ministry. That's Randy Shepard and Jamie Johnson. That's Faith in the Zone, Sunday morning at 8 on Fox Sports 920 and your iHeart radio app.
Plenty of time left in the half yet if West Bend West can get a first down. See if Coach Wolf brings some pressure again.
Timeout taken by West Bend West, their second of the half. They have one remaining. There was some confusion there. They're bringing another player out. Looked like it was Hughes coming out there, Theodore Hughes, and then came back to the sideline.
Yeah, Ryan Rose is over here on the bench getting his hamstring looked at. So I think they had to get a different package in there.
Coming up, it's the Current Electric halftime report. We will have highlights for this week's Menards Scholar Athlete nominees. We'll also meet a few of our sponsors and take a look at first half highlights. That's all coming up in the Current Electric halftime report. 14-7 Homestead. 87-yard kickoff return by Dominic Ganju. On the ensuing kickoff after West Bend West went on a 9-play, 81-yard drive to tie the game at 7. Facing a 3rd and 10 from the Highlander 37-yard line. Unbalanced line here to the near side. They'll drag a man in motion. Try to bubble screen. Nice catch by Collier to haul it in. Going to be stopped short of the first down, but just the effort to get that grab on a high pass and set them up on 4th and short. William Charles there to make the stop.
Coach Ripplinger apparently was very honest with us when he told us what he'd be looking to do in a 2nd or 3rd and long situation.
Now facing 4th and 1 from the 28. Grass will bring the play in from the sideline. Collier and Brickner here to the near side. Reinhardt the single back. It's the quarterback, Grass, and he's going to get the first down. 2nd and 3rd effort to the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 3. And an Adam first down for West Bend West. Crabb and Irving credited with the stop.
Grass with good size, 6'2", 200-pound junior. Now they've only got one timeout left, and we're going under 145.
From the 25, 1st and 10. Brickner lined up in a slot, top of your screen. Handoff goes to Reinhardt with some room. Cuts back inside. Takes it down to the 16-yard line. Wickman and Crabb both there on the stop.
Yeah, Ryan Rose on the sideline without his helmet, which isn't a good sign for the Spartans. He's a two-way player.
Again, with only one timeout, they've reached the Bryant and Stratton College red zone. Reinhardt again gets the call. Breaks one tackle inside the 15, brought down at the 14. They'll have to take their final timeout with 47 seconds to go in the half. They'll have enough for a first down. Now they'll wind the clock. They did not take the timeout. So we'll mark it at the 14. 1st and 10 Spartans, 35 seconds to go. Trailing by 7. Grass throws it outside. Catch is made at the 5-yard line. Had to wait to make sure he had control. Garen Brickner, I should say, with the reception. Dominic Ganju out there in coverage.
Okay, they didn't take their timeout. They're trying to save it.
Great job.
I think Coach Ripplinger says, no.
Watching that replay, a great job of controlling that football while coming to the turf. And so they will take their final timeout here. 1st and goal from the 4. Here's another look. Great concentration.
Went up and high pointed that ball.
Kept it in his belly and did not touch the turf.
Ganju had pretty good coverage on that for Homestead. Okay, do you take a shot trying to run it? You don't have time on your side. You almost have to go a couple of passes. Unless you think you can hit him quick and get up on the ball and spike it. You don't want to blow this opportunity to get some points on the board before the half.
And this is big, too, because West Bend West won the coin toss, deferred. So they will get the ball to start the second half. So they could double dip here if they can get this one in. Have a chance to double dip. Going into and out of halftime. First and goal from the 4. 3 receivers, triangle formation here at the near side. Reinhardt the single back in the backfield. Grass will roll. Throws it inside, caught, touchdown, Collier. Camped out 5 yards deep into the end zone. Picks up his 3rd touchdown grab of the season. Extra point by Rail. Rose out there for the hold. The kick is up, and it's no good. That could be critical. 14-13, it remains. Confetti time here in West Bend.
Well, you have to respect how West Bend West was able to respond.
In a little sprint, throwing on the run. As I said, 3-4 yards in the end zone. His receiver, Xander Collier, just camped out, held his position, and Grass found him. For Grass, that's his 6th touchdown pass of the season. He had 6 all of last year.
Yeah, they obviously have, run the ball well this year, and they've got the ability with that receiving core to take advantage of that strong arm that Colin Grass possesses.
80-yard drive, 10 plays. The touchdown pass from Grass to Collier. Our scoring summary brought to you by Carthage College. Your turn to make waves.
Let's see if they have Cullen Rail dribble this ball. Kick a dribbler.
I would not kick it to Ganju. That's Sean Raffaelli says I got a coach in me here. Again, lets it roll. It's loose inside the 25, covered up by Homestead. As Brady Stammer, I think, got down there in special teams to cover it up for the Highlanders. So you think there's a future in coaching for me? All right. We'll see. All right, so the Highlanders, they have 2 timeouts, 14 seconds to go here in the half. Lee Zortman back out there at quarterback, had left briefly with an injury, back in there. Again, that T formation in the backfield. This is Ryan Miller, his 2nd carry tonight. Out near the 20, 7-yard line for a pickup of 4, and they're going to let the clock wind out. Marcone making the stop, and that will end our first half. Toe-to-toe, these two North Shore Conference foes battling it out in West Bend tonight. 14-13, Homestead with the lead. Back with our Current Electric halftime report after this. This is Primetime Preps on My 24.
West Bend dance team, head out to the field. The West Dance team will be taking to the field for a halftime performance, but would first like to recognize their two talented and dedicated seniors.
Welcome to the Current Electric halftime report here in West Bend tonight. 14-13 Homestead on top of West Bend West. Tonight we'd like to highlight this week's Scholar Athlete nominees, brought to you by Menards. And from Homestead High School, our nominee is Peter Cromie. Peter competes in football, carries a 4.0 unweighted GPA. He's a member of the Homestead Latin Club and plays in the symphony band as well as the concert band. Peter volunteers for the local Lions Club and is the starting center for Homestead's football team. From West Bend West, our nominee is Michael Held. Michael competes in football, basketball, and tennis. Carries a 4.0 GPA, is a 3-year starter in football at West. Michael gives back to the community by volunteering with youth development lifting and also community landscaping. Our weekly nominees all season long are in the running to receive a $5,000 scholarship brought to you by the great folks at Menards. And we thank them. Thank Menards. Save big money at Menards. Time now for our Adam dealership interview. Here is Mike McGivern.
So, guys, I'm here with Ryan Walkowski, Heiser Chevrolet Cadillac of West Bend. So what do you do over there?
I am a sales and leasing consultant at Heiser Chevrolet and Cadillac.
Hey, how is business? Going pretty well?
Business is absolutely going well.
Hey, when you get a chance to talk to either kids at the high school level, college level, what I'm shocked at is there are so many different areas at a dealership that these guys can come and apply.
Absolutely. There's so many different webbings to the business. I mean, parts, sales, service. I mean, you can even go into the office if you didn't like any of that. There's so many different avenues, really.
Hey, is somebody who is at that level, can they come in and be an intern by you? Can they get into your department and do what you do?
Absolutely. It doesn't take any college level degree, just high school. I mean, not even high school. I mean, you can jump in. I went to school for criminal justice, and here I am 5 years later selling cars, and I absolutely love it.
Man, not bad for a Muskego boy, I'll tell you that. Hey, it's really good to meet you.
Hey, thank you so much for having me.
You bet. Boys, back to you.
Hey, if you want to be like Weiser, you go to Heiser Chevrolet Cadillac of West Bend. Halftime here in West Bend, 14-13, Homestead on top of West Bend West. Back with more of the Current Electric halftime report after this on My 24. Homestead by 1 here at halftime. The Current Electric halftime report here on My 24. You know, OVW and Rise Wrestling's here on My 24. Mike's got a couple of friends from that group down on the sideline. Mike?
Hey, John, I'm just trying to make friends with these guys because they scare me a little bit. Hey, big event tomorrow night in Burlington. But hold on. Mine's bigger.
Yours is, but mine's older and wiser, and it's been around for a while.
And heavier. And heavier. No, I'm not defending nothing. Take that back. Hey, big event in Burlington tomorrow night. Let's talk a little bit about where it's at and what time. Can people still get tickets?
Absolutely. It is going to be packed. It is at Burlington, the middle school there in Burlington. Bell time is 7 o'clock. We have great matches, defending championships. There will be new champions and still champions. It's going to be great.
Are you getting in the ring tomorrow night?
Oh, absolutely. I got to defend this bad boy right here. This is everything.
You know, they told me I was supposed to come down and defend this. No chance. I am way too old. Where's my... Hey, get up here. Come on. Hey, last week I asked you, can I get a uniform that my size? And you said no. I got so much smack for that. I'm sure there's a uniform big enough for me.
I got a couple capes that would fit you.
Yeah, okay. Are you wrestling tomorrow night?
Absolutely.
Do you know who you wrestling against?
I'm wrestling the Only Bros with my tag team partner, Mike Kirkhoff.
Man, I got a feeling you're going to win that thing. Oh, yeah. I got a feeling. Here, grab this. Oh, hold on. Oh. Hey. Settle those boys down. Don't make me jump in the middle of this thing. So are you wrestling tomorrow night?
Yeah, I'm wrestling tomorrow night. I'm going to be defending this against Cowboy Tony Gunn. We can also make it a triple threat and put you in there with us.
Yeah, you know what? You guys don't wait for me. Don't wait for me. I wrestled in high school. The second match, I got pinned in 32 seconds. I'm done. I am done.
We're here to break records.
Man, if I can get one of those, maybe my wife lets me in house every once in a while, bro. Hey, talk to me about how much passion there is. I watch you guys walk through the crowd, and people are going nuts, man.
There is nothing like it. It is the most addicting thing there is, and it's special because we all grew up as fans, and now we get to be these larger-than-life superheroes, and 100%. We have people supporting us, and without them, we don't get to chase our dreams.
Hey, the girl next to you, does she wrestle?
She can, and let me tell you, she's the meanest one of the bunch. I promise you that.
I'm the sweetest one of the bunch.
You look the sweetest of the bunch. You don't scare me at all.
Oh, you want to bet on that?
No, I'm only kidding. Hey, guys, make sure you get down to Burlington tomorrow. It's going to be really fun. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be there, but if I was, this might be mine. Back to you guys.
Pretty good job doing Mean Gene Okerlund there.
Oh.
I mean, you know, that's not bad. You got to fold the arm and hold the mic over one of your elbows, though.
Can see Mike go off the turnbuckle.
We've been off the turnbuckle for a while. 14-13, Homestead on top of West Bend West. More of our Current Electric halftime report when we return here on My 24.
Direct your attention down towards the 25-yard line by the track. I want to shout out our friends from OVW who are here in town representing. You can catch them every Saturday night on My 24, part of Squared Circle Saturday nights with Wow Women of Wrestling at 9, followed by OVW Rise Saturdays at 10 on My 24. You can catch them tomorrow night live in action at Burlington Brawl 3. Tickets start just $10. You can get them now. And part of the talent there, the man with the belt, Cedarburg's own Cal Hero, and also representing Milwaukee's own Linda Kay here in attendance tonight, along with some of our other fine friends from OVW. Thanks for coming out, guys.
14-13, Homestead on top of West Bend West as our Current Electric halftime report continues. Time now for our Carthage College interview. Ben Garris is standing by with our own Mike McGivern.
Thanks, John. Hey, Ben, it's good to see you again. Hey, we're talking for a minute. I said, what's important? You said, visit, apply, come on to school. You'll help them financial aid-wise.
Yeah, absolutely, Mike. Right now is the perfect time for high school seniors to come and visit Carthage. We've got a lot of visit opportunities Monday through Saturday throughout the fall. Please sign up. You can come and visit with myself, some of my colleagues. Also, potentially meet with coaches and folks in some of the different departments. But with that, also, great time to apply. We want students to apply right now. Our application is non-binding, which opens you up to a lot of different opportunities, including scholarships. Right now at Carthage is a perfect time to apply for scholarships. Many of our scholarships, the due dates are December 3rd, so there's plenty of time to still apply for those scholarships. And those are departmental scholarships with math and science, engineering, nursing, so on and so forth. But also, we also award each and every one of our students scholarships and grants. Last year alone, we offered students well over $20 million in grants and scholarships to our incoming freshman class.
Hey, Ben, and I say this every week, but when I went on campus for the first time, it is really a wow factor. Like, if somebody hasn't been on campus and you look at the pictures are great, but when you step on campus, do you see that in some of these kids and their families who haven't been on campus before?
Yes, I walk families around campus on a very regular basis, and the views of Lake Michigan and our facilities at Carthage, dormitories, classroom spaces, the athletic facilities, all top-notch. And at the Division III level for our athletic facilities, as good as you're going to find at the Division III level. So we would love to see student athletes as well.
Ben, thank you. It's always good to see you, brother. You bet. Boys, back to you.
Ben Garris, thank you so much, and thanks to the fine folks at Carthage College for being with us these last several years. Time now for our highlight package brought to you by Carthage College. Your turn to make waves, and well, we had some waves here in this first half. First one right there, Lee Zortman, 56 yards for the touchdown on 4th and 2.
Had to make offensive coordinator Elmer Roeder as well as head coach Greg Zortman very happy.
But then they come right back. West Bend West caps off that drive with Colin Grass going over for the touchdown. But on the ensuing kickoff after tying the game, it was Dominic Ganju, 87 yards.
They had the angle, but he had the speed. He turned on the jets and just headed to the end zone.
Put him up 14-7, but late here in the second quarter, big play here, setting him up on the big catch by Brickner. This set up the touchdown pass on the roll, throwing it into the end zone and making the catch Xander Collier. The extra point was no good, and that's where we stand. 14-13, highlights compliments of Carthage College. Your turn to make waves. When we come back, third quarter action from West Bend. This has been the Current Electric Halftime Report, part of Primetime Preps on My 24. Before we get underway, let's head back downstairs for Mike.
So, guys, big news today. John Weiser, Terry Kelly, this is their last game with us here on My 24. They've decided that this will be their last game. They're going to retire. I'm a little surprised we fired Terry Kelly. I thought he was doing just a fine job. But John Weiser made that decision on his own. All kidding. Terry, John, this is their last game. Guys, I can't thank you enough for allowing me to be a part of what you guys do. Thanks for most of the time making me look pretty good, boys.
Well, it's been our pleasure, that's for sure. And, grandkids, people to see, things to do yet. My wife certainly has put up with a lot of my shenanigans the past 60 years.
It's been fun, and it's been fun to get to know you and go all the way back to Dick Basham our first 2 years, and then you jumped in, picked up right where we left off, and it was like we've been doing this forever.
Working with, a guy so professional as you, I mean, when they refer to you as the voice, that's true. And the way you can do so smoothly the play-by-play, it's made this so much fun, so easy, great way to stay connected to the game.
It certainly is. Second half kickoff brought to you by the Milwaukee Building and Construction Trades Council. And a return just to the 20-yard line. And that's all they will get on that return. Colton Steinmetz on the return for West Bend West. Zach Kleiman on special teams there to make the stop. Well, we saw these teams first half, toe-to-toe in the trenches tonight.
That old adage, you let a team stay with you for a long time, they get more and more confidence. And now Homestead certainly did not underestimate the ability of West Bend West. But I think West Bend West has accounted for themselves very well.
This might be a key moment here, this first possession of this second half for West Bend West. They'll give it to Reinhardt. Tries to turn the corner right side out to the 25-yard line. Gain of about 4 for Reinhardt. Zach Kleiman again on the stop.
And it looks like, from what we can see, West Bend West is going to have to go the rest of the way without wide receiver Ryan Rose, who's also one of their defensive backs.
That's a huge blow. One of the few players going both ways for West Bend West. He's been trying to work that, what appears to be a hamstring. He just can't quite get that loosened up. Second down, 6 from the 25. Single back, Reinhardt. Gets the call again. Reinhardt breaks a tackle out to the 30-yard line, just shy of the first down. Gain of about 5 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1. Once again, Kleiman, the senior, on the stop. Call it 3rd and a long one here for the Spartans. Colin Grass, 6'2", 200-pound junior quarterback.
You can see that offensive line for West Bend West. Caden Ustruck, Gabriel Guerra, Cole Douglas, Paxton Kafura filling in for James Bank, and Christian Sawicki doing an excellent job tonight.
We'll go with that jumbo package of extra linemen there on the wings on 3rd and short. Reinhardt will get the first down and more. Breaks it to the outside to midfield. And he'll get hammered out of bounds at the 40-yard line. 31-yard run. William Charles tossed him out of bounds. Once he got to the edge, he was off to the races. Noah Reinhardt, second team all-conference last year. Hard to keep him off that first team all-conference ballot. $29-yard run. First down's brought to you by Adam, Automobile Dealer Association of Mega Milwaukee. Going to throw it. Grass going to scramble left. And he'll throw it away. Again, the new rule last couple years in high school, you can throw it away as long as it gets across the line of scrimmage. There'll be no grounding.
It's nice to take, that pressure off the officials having to try to make a determination.
2nd and 10 from midfield. Just underway, third quarter. West Bend West winning the coin toss, deferring, getting the first possession here in this second half.
Matt Wolf has, brought his linebackers up a little closer as well as his defensive backs. Line of scrimmage.
Brickner lined up in a slot here to the near side. They will hand it off. Bishop Stoltz, his first carry tonight, and he got nowhere. Stoltz, 5'10", 190-pound junior. 34 carries, 154 yards, and 5 touchdowns on the year. Brady Stammer, the outside linebacker, coming in, making the play.
Good push that time by the defensive line, allow the linebackers to get in there and make that stop.
3rd and 9. Homestead 49-yard line. Pass will throw. Has time. Delivers near side. Well overthrown. Incomplete. Looking for Garen Brickner.
Triple coverage that time.
They had him wrapped in a blanket, did they?
Yeah, they had maximum protection. They kept the 2 backs that are part of that heavy package in that backfield to get max protection.
So 4th and 9 at midfield. We'll see what Taylor Ripplinger wants to do here. Again, he has that option. The quarterback is also the punter. Might we see something here?
Just being,
Looks like they're going to go for it here. Three receivers here to the near side. Man in motion coming to the near side is Stoltz.
I bet he's going to step back to punt.
That's exactly what he's going to do here. He gets this one away. Nobody back. Trying to down it before it gets to the end zone. And they can't get to it. It'll go into the end zone for the touchback. 49-yard punt. A net of 29. Again, because they were working on what looked like a fake, it brought all 11 men up in the box.
Yeah, so often, just how that ball is going to bounce.
Well, listen to Mike McGivern and Ryan McMillan tomorrow morning starting at 9 for the Varsity Blitz High School Sports Show presented by your local Pick and Save and Metro Market stores. It's playoff time. They'll discuss the brackets as they come out. That's tomorrow morning starting at 9 on Fox Sports 920 or your iHeart radio app. First possession for Homestead here in the second half. They'll start at their own 20. Pangello cuts it back over the middle. Moves it out to the 25-yard line.
We'll have to see what defensive coordinator Jordan Levy has decided to do to make up for the loss of Ryan Rose, how they're going to adjust, and whether Homestead in turn is going to maybe try to do a little more passing.
Yeah, you're losing 42 tackles on that corner and 3 interceptions on the year for Rose. There's Coach Ripplinger. What a job he has done to build this program up. Again, first year, only 40 kids out for football. Now 85. 2nd and 5 from the 25 for Homestead. Again, they'll try the middle. And again, it's Pangello for the first down, out to the 32-yard line. Gain of 7, moving the chains.
Well, Alma Roeder loves the power game, and so we'll see, how they're going to try to pound that middle.
It's going to be Colton Steinmetz out there at corner now. Number 21 for West Bend.
Bringing tight end Logan Spaeth in on the defensive line for West Bend. Sophomore, 6'3", 245.
Trips here to the near side on 1st and 10. And Gallo up the middle across the 35. Ball came out. West Bend West thinks they have it. Waiting a signal, and it will stay with Homestead. It's a defense that has created over 13 takeaways this season. Mike, what do you have?
So, guys, listen to the offensive line here at West Bend West. They said, boys, we are wearing these guys down. You don't hear that very often from a team playing a Homestead team. They truly believe they're wearing that front seven down from Homestead. They're going to keep running the ball, boys.
We'll see. They got to stop Pangallo here, and he'll get the first down again. Out across the 42, make it the 43-yard line. Sticks move when Pangallo runs.
Well, last week when Pangallo returned after missing 2 games, he rushed for over 200 yards. So they welcomed his return.
Again, not quite 100%, but good enough, as Coach Zortman said. From the 42, 1st and 10. Again, they'll try the middle. Move it out to about the 44-yard line. Make it the 45. Gain of 3. About 6 or 7 Spartans on that defense. Able to take the middle that time. Here you see the offensive coordinator, Al Moroder, out there with that clipboard attached to his hip. Play chart.
An important game for both teams in terms of playoffs. Whoever wins this game picks up, the victories the other team had achieved, and it really helps solidify their position.
Yeah, there's 2 sets of playoff qualifying scores, Tier 1 and Tier 2. Tier 1 is your own. Tier 2 is the record of your opponents after they've played you. Going to pass on 2nd down, going back over the middle. It's picked off. Intercepted by Ben Schrader. And he is hit at the 45-yard line. But the Spartans come away with the turnover.
Jordan Levy, the D coordinator, has to be pleased with how Benjamin Schrader timed that interception up. Broke on the play.
Take a look.
Comes right in.
Trying to go over the middle, looking for Ty Levy. And for Schroeder, that is his 3rd interception this season. Let's see how Homestead responds to sudden change here. Ball at the Highlander 45-yard line, 1st and 10 Spartans. Grass looking to throw, has time. Over the middle, man there, and he can't connect. Incomplete, looking for Brickner.
Only a 2-man pattern that time going out. Kept the max protection.
Brickner running the post route that time, but unable to connect. Another look.
Ooh. Just off the fingertips.
Yep. He was hitting those in practice earlier this week. The soft toss over the middle and dropping dimes. 2nd and 10, Spartans. Reinhardt picks his way around the right side for a couple. Stout defense for Homestead that time, up the middle.
9 men in the box that time.
Garcia, Anthony Garcia, the inside linebacker, his first stop tonight. Well, 3rd and 9 for the Spartans here. Clock rolling, 5:05 to go here in the 3rd, trailing by 1.
Let's see if we go back to one of those quick screens. Oftentimes they'd love to do a reverse to Rose, but with him out of the game, maybe they put that play on ice.
Dragging a man in motion. Grass to his left, under pressure, and he's going to go down at the 45-yard line. Anthony Garcia was the first man there, the inside linebacker. 4th tackle for a loss. First sack of the season for the junior linebacker. So the ball back to the 48-yard line in the Spartans, 4th and 17.
Well, Homestead able to weather that interception.
Grass will punt. End over end kick. Taken on the run. Dominic Ganju, this time stopped at the 32-yard line. Late penalty marker down. Back at the 10-yard line. A couple of guys going at it. Wrestling on the turf. We will take a break. 3:49 to play here in the third. 14-13 Homestead. Primetime Preps on My 24.
Gonna go 15. We have a dead ball foul, personal foul. That's on the kicking team, number 15. 15 yards from the end of the run. First down.
CW18 and My 24 are your home for the rising stars of professional wrestling. WWE brings its explosive fusion of athleticism and storytelling to NXT. Tuesday nights at 7 p.m. on CW18. And step into the squared circle as WOW Women of Wrestling and OVW Rise deliver high-flying clips and breathtaking brawls Saturday night starting at 9 on My 24. See OVW stars in action tomorrow night at GLCW's Burlington Brawl 3. My 24 Sports gives a special thanks to our title sponsor, Google Offices, Wisconsin Premier.
Consider your Saturday night plans pinned. Step into the squared circle for 3 full hours of breathtaking action and adrenaline with WOW Women of Wrestling and OVW Rise. Saturdays starting at 9 on My 24. And see the stars of OVW in person at the Burlington Brawl 3 tomorrow night at Burlington Middle School. I think might have plans.
Right in your neighborhood.
That's not too far. Emmett Bratz was flagged for a personal foul for West Bend West after the play, so 15 yards added to the run moves the ball up to the 47-yard line for Homestead to start this drive. Zortman, the quarterback, up the middle. And he'll take it to the 42-yard line of the Spartans. Gain of 13. Cole Lemke there on the stop. It's a couple of times now Zortman has found some room up the middle, going behind Peter Cromie, the center.
Coming in tonight, he had rushed for 9 touchdowns. Scored another touchdown again tonight.
Officially at the 42 of West Bend West. Pangallo met as he got the handoff that time. Stopped for no gain. Looked like it Griffin Proper and Caden Ustruck. Defensive lineman right there.
Yeah, Griffin, one of the few seniors on that defensive front. 6'1", 265.
And they'll try it. Miller. Miller stopped for a short gain. Maybe 2 to the 40. Diego Gonzalez, the inside linebacker. Third tackle tonight for Gonzalez.
See what Jordan Levy, the defensive coordinator, has on tap for this third down. Critical.
Highlanders facing a 3rd and 7 from the Spartan 40. Under 2 minutes to go here in the third. Leading by 1. Gets everybody set. crowd on their feet. It's Zortman again, bouncing to the outside. Zortman getting the edge. Penalty markers rain as he picks up an apparent first down, but will have to check out 4 different flags around the 40-yard line. I'm guessing a holding call.
Holding, number 54 of the offense. That's a previous spot, 10 yards. Remains third down.
Penalties on Sean Lemke. So 10 yards to the midfield stripe. Stay tuned later in the game. We'll have our play of the game, which is brought to you by All-American Youth Football League, the future of high school football. Go to aayfl.org for more information. Everybody on the home side on their feet. 3rd and long. Quarterback draws. Zortman again. Zortman gets to the outside. Zortman runs hard. Dives to the marker. Ben Schrader got him down. Let's see where they spot it. It's going to be close. Pencil or marker, call it what you will.
Looks like it's going to be short about a half yard.
And the umpire blew up the play. It's going to be short. Al Moroder in the black sweatshirt there, talking to his quarterback Lee Zortman. Moroder, the offensive coordinator, former head coach at Nicolet. Fourth and 1 from the 33. T formation, full house backfield behind Lee Zortman. Man in motion. They'll toss. Pangallo trying to get the edge. He'll get the first down. Shouldered to the stripe by Bishop Stoltz.
They get that little shuffle motion across the formation, get that extra blocker to the side, then do the toss.
Just couldn't fight off that block. Colton Steinmetz out there, and that's running right where Ryan Rose normally would be. The cornerback, again, if you're just joining us, left the game in the first half with a lower body injury. Another Adam first down for the Highlanders, their 3rd fourth down conversion tonight. Pangallo up the middle inside the 25. Sean McElroy, what a night he has had. 11 tackles tonight for McElroy.
And on 60 total tackles coming into tonight's game.
Got a pick 6, week 2 against Kenosha Tremper. Going to attend UW Eau Claire athletic training. And he's also going to play football for the Blue Golds. Gain of 5, 2nd and 5 from the 24. Movement up front, breaking the neutral zone.
Yeah, a little hard count that time. I think Drew Griffin, proper offside.
Takes him from a 2nd and 5. It'll be a first down via that penalty. And we'll move the football into the Bryant and Stratton College red zone. Again, when teams enter inside the opponent's 20-yard line, they're entering the Bryant and Stratton College red zone. Bryant and Stratton College, built for you. 1st and 10 from the 19. Well, up the right side, down to the 10-yard line with the carry. Pangallo, 9-yard run. Cole Lemke and Steinmetz both there. And that will run out the clock here in the 3rd. Homestead driving, trying to add to their lead. They have a 1-point lead over West Bend West. North Shore Conference Championship at stake when we return right after this on My 24.
Milwaukee Building and Construction Trades Council, the Milwaukee Admirals, Production Stratton College, Team Fitters Local 601, and the Wisconsin All-American Youth Football League. Thank you for supporting our communities. And now, we're going to make some noise as we do another My 24 Sports Prime Time Prep T-shirt toss. Show's 15th anniversary exclusive T-shirts from our friends at Ohio Valley Wrestling here.
With Mike McGivern, Terry Kelly, John Weiser with you. West Bend West trailing Homestead 14-13 to start this fourth quarter. Highlanders facing a 2nd and 2 from the Spartan 11-yard line.
No doubt defensive coordinator Jordan Levy is just, trying to inspire the defense to rise up and thwart this attempt by Homestead to get to the lead or maintain the lead.
Miller around the right side inside the 10. Going to pick up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal, Homestead. Caden Ustruck able to make the stop.
Once again, you saw them fake that dive, or they could fake the dive. Quarterback and the running back continue that wide sweep action, but they gave it that time. Puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
Now, they've seen a lot of that. Now they'll break out of that full house backfield. They'll go to doubles here. Twins to the right side. Single back, Pangallo. Zortman trying to get to the edge. Zortman to the 10, spins at the 8, down to the 7. Javon Hayes able to make the tackle.
Got Javon filling in for James Banks, another two-way player for West Bend West. Out with an injury tonight, a 6'1", 285-pound junior. Javon, on the other hand, 5'11", 200, trying to plug up that middle.
We'll mark it at the 2nd and 7. Again, they'll go with that full house backfield. Miller around the right side. Miller to the goal line. Touchdown, Homestead. Ryan Miller, the junior. Got to give that fullback some love, right, Coach?
He was the other player of the week when we went up to Homestead's practice this week, and we know that they had honored Jameer Irving as well. Singled them out for their great performance last week against Slinger.
Nice job, Nicholas Benish getting out there to seal that block. Benish, the junior left guard. The only junior on that offensive line.
Homestead loves to pull its guards and get that either lead through the hole or do the kick out, depending on how the defense is lined up.
It's a fake. They're going to go for 2, and they throw it away incomplete. They were looking for William Charles on the fake. And again, that's Lee Zortman, the holder. I'm not sure. Is that something that was called, or did something collapse around that extra point. Let's see. Nope, that was straight fake.
Yeah,
he had him.
Coming into tonight's game, Blake Wickman had scored 3 2-point conversions.
That time they tried it to Charles. So it remains a 7-point lead early here in the fourth for the Highlanders. Right now we'll step out. We've got a message from the Steam Fitters.
Hi, I'm Doug Edwards, business manager of Steam Fitters Local 601, and we're proud to support Primetime Preps. Like to work with your hands? Don't feel like college is your thing? Steam Fitters Local 601 offers a 5-year registered apprenticeship. By taking an apprenticeship, you will avoid college debt and earn while you learn. Upon completion, you can expect to earn a 6-figure salary with great benefits, including a pension. We make it easy to apply. Visit steam601.org. Apply today and start a better future for you and your family. Thank you.
Big thanks to Steam Fitters Local 601, our touchdown sponsors this year. Doug Edwards, we thank you very much for your support of high school football here on My 24. Low line drive kick taken on one bounce. Coming up the near side, getting out of bounds near the 35-yard line is Colton Steinmetz. Good field position here for the Spartans, who now trail by 7 here in the fourth. There's your scoring drive, 53 yards on 10 plays. Ryan Miller, his third touchdown run of the year. Scoring summaries brought to you by Carthage College. Your turn to make waves. Start from their own 36. Steinmetz breaks it outside, has some room. He could go. Ben Schrader caught from behind at the 5. Jameer Irving did the same thing a week ago. Made a huge play, chased the guy down, and Reinhardt tried the inside, bounced it outside.
Got a good block there from number 88, Logan Spaeth, who had lined up in the backfield.
59-yard run, first and goal, West Bend West in the Bryant and Stratton College red zone.
Well, here's that super heavy formation once again.
Collier, the single receiver, out to the left side. Grass will keep it. Grass in for the touchdown. Colin Grass, second touchdown run of the night. And they are an extra point away from tying this one up. Took Ari Crabb into the end zone with him. Well, this is a clutch extra point by Rell.
Some confusion. West Bend West had to get a player off.
It's down, the kick is up, and this one is good. Rell ties it at 20. Let's head downstairs to Mike McGivern.
Hey, so I did the educators workshop, and I tell every teacher I meet that they really should get involved in that thing.
Absolutely. It's an excellent week that we take teachers out to San Diego. We pay for the trip. This experience recruit training in 1 week, and it's 13 weeks compressed into 1 week. They come back and they have a life-changing experience where they get to talk to the students, other faculty members. They get to experience things and see the kids change in a matter of 1 week and come back and spread that word.
Hey, I'll tell you what, there's no crying in that thing. I might have cried twice, but nobody's telling anybody that. Sir, thank you so much for your service.
Oh, thank you very much for your support. Thank you for everything you do for us.
You bet. Hey, educators, workshop, teachers, and influencers to high school kids should look into that. Boys, back to you.
Mike, thank you, and thanks to the United States Marine Corps Again, they sponsor our Player of the Game presentation. Milwaukee Building and Construction Trades Council kick. Gonna squib around. Got a fall on it. And the Highlanders do at the 24-yard line.
West Bend West has demonstrated tonight just how far they've come and what they've been able to accomplish. I know we'd asked Coach Ripplinger, were the kids content with where they've gotten to? He said, no, not yet. We want more.
There's your scoring summary. 2 plays, 64 yards. 59 of them by Reinhardt, setting them up first and goal at the 5, and Grass finishing the drive. The home crowd into it. First and 10 from the 24. They'll give it. Pangallo gets it to the 30-yard line. Gain is 6. Stop made by Benjamin Schrader.
Homestead loves to spread you out and either run the draw or give it to Pangallo. You know, they find those little creases in the defensive front.
And again, it's like having 2 coordinators out there with head coach Drake Zortman and Al Moroder, the offensive coordinator. 2 great offensive minds working together.
Well, Coach Zortman couldn't say enough good things about all that Al Moroder has brought to the team this year.
2nd and 4. Pangallo again did not get the first down. He was going to be stopped short. Forward progress about a yard shy. Griffin Proper, the senior defensive tackle, there to make the stop. Proper, excuse me.
Homestead, I know people in the back of their mind say you got to be really aware of the play action pass. They love hitting the wheel pattern out of the backfield. They've done it on their own 3. They tried one against Slinger last week that almost went for a 95-yard touchdown.
Zortman under center, 3rd and 1. Miller going to be stopped shy of the first down. A surge by that defensive front of the Spartans. Turns back Ryan Miller for no gain. Great job inside. Colton Marcone.
Diego Gonzalez helped stuff in the middle of the hole.
Sam Klink into punt. West has nobody back.
Watch him try to.
Again, Spartans did not have anyone back. Takes a high bounce. Homestead will let it roll dead at the 28-yard line. Tied at 20, 7:25 to play. North Shore outright conference at stake for the Highlanders. A share in the works here for West Bend West.
Now this tonight really demonstrates the beauty of the flex game, of being able to select a game at the end of the year, get a real meaningful contest, one that has 2 teams coming in, both with something to prove.
Again, our Champions Trophy coming up at the end of our ball game, brought to you by Marquette University. Be the difference. From the 28, Reinhardt cuts back up the middle across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Brought down by Jameer Irving, who chased down Reinhardt at the 5-yard line.
Jameer, you know, you see the size, 6'2", 207, but happens to be involved in track, good speed, good mobility along that defensive front.
Again, converted him from linebacker, get the hand down on the turf at the defensive end. 2nd and 7. Reinhardt again. Breaks
Bounced
a tackle.
out again.
Wrestled down, perhaps a yard. That's it. Ari Crabb, 6 tackles tonight for Crabb, the junior.
All right, here might be the most important play of the game for the West Bend West offense. 3rd and about 7.
Well, we always ask the coaches, when you need it, what do you go to? What's your go-to play? They'll keep Reinhardt in the backfield. Tight end lined up in a wing. Brickner in motion. Little hitch in the go, and it's overthrown. Looking for Brickner, incomplete. He was double covered on the play. Jasper Lidstone and Zach Kleiman both out there in coverage.
Yeah, Matt Wolf had his defensive backs well aware of what all the possibilities were from that formation.
So a 3 and out, Spartans to punt it away. Grass does the punting. Colin Grass, the quarterback. And now we got a delay of game here against
West Bend.
West Bend West. Flag thrown from the back judge.
We have illegal substitution. That's on the defense. There's 12 men on the field. That's a 5-yard penalty. Remains 4th down.
Well, now do you rethink?
Wow.
From 4th and 7 to 4th and 2.
We saw West Bend West substitute late. A guy got in there late. But
Taylor Ripplinger, the 4th year here at West Bend West, and he has turned this program around. They will be headed to a new conference next year.
Glacier Trails.
They'll be leaving North Shore. Glacier Trails, a new look North Shore Conference next year. Now the officials are going to talk some more here.
Yeah, that new conference will have Grafton in it. Both West Bend schools.
Mm-hmm. Nicolay going up there too, I think.
Yes.
Nicolay.
I believe as Port Washington will be in there.
They will punt on 4th and 2. Grass's kick will get out of bounds that far sideline. Let's see where they spot it. Spotted at the 44. We will break. 5:45 to go. We're tied at 20 on my 24.
Thank you, fans, for being part of tonight's event and broadcast experience. You can relive tonight's game as it will soon be available in its entirety on demand on my24milwaukee.com. Tonight's game will also be rebroadcast tomorrow at noon. And don't miss the Milwaukee Admiral Showdown with the Texas Stars at 6 p.m. on My24. Thank you to all of My24 Sports' fine sponsor partners who made our 15th anniversary high school football broadcast season possible. And a very special thank you to our...
Well, it's an action-packed CW Sports Saturday tomorrow. Begins with NASCAR Xfinity playoff drama at Talladega at 2:30. Then a college football doubleheader kicks off at 5:30. Washington State takes on Virginia, and Lafayette takes on Oregon State, all on CW 18. 5:45 to play. Tied at 20. Homestead with the ball, the 45-yard line. Pangallo gets the edge across the 40-yard line out to the 42. He's short of the first down. Ben Schrader able to make the stop, gain of 7.
Well, Homestead started this drive at their own 45, so good field position. Have to see if they can take advantage of that or whether Jordan Levy is able to get his defense to rise to the occasion. West Bend West certainly played an inspired game this
Yes,
evening.
they have. They certainly have. Tight formation. Full house backfield on 2nd and 3. They'll break it. Miller in motion. Toss to Pangello, trying to get to the edge. Miller the lead block. Pangello out across the 45, should have enough for a first down.
Yeah, with that little shuffle motion, as we mentioned earlier, they get you outnumbered to the outside.
Lemke and Schrader both there to make the stop.
Homestead would love to just grind this out, score with under a minute to go, walk out of here with the win and the undisputed conference championship in their hands.
From the Spartan 44, Lee Zortman will get them set under center. Hands it off. Pangello spinning out of a couple of tackles. Extra yardage down to about the 40. Gain of about 4. Bring up a 2nd and 6 for the Highlanders.
Well, they're staying ahead of the chains on this drive. Both teams keeping their eye on the clock. So dip under 4 minutes.
Each team with 3 timeouts remaining. Second and 6 from the West Bend West 40. This time Miller comes out as a wide receiver here to the near side. Zortman on the draw again. Zortman up the middle, gets the first down inside the 30. Gain of 11. Bishop Stoltz there. But time and again, pencil, marker, call it what you will, it's a draw up the middle.
Yeah, Lee Zortman has had some, crucial conversions this evening.
5'9", 160 pounds.
Well, he's probably got the breakfast table moving the salt shaker and the sugar bowl as, offensive plays from the time he was about 5.
First and 10 at the 30. Pangello tripped up at the 27. Let's see where they spotted at the 28, gain of 2. Clock under 3 minutes to go. Diego Gonzalez credited with the tackle for the Spartans.
Something to keep in mind, Sam Klink, their place kicker, honorable mention all conference. On the year, he's 45 for 49 on extra points, 1 for 1 on field goals.
Second and 8, ball at the 28-yard line. Zortman again on the draw, breaks it to the outside, inside the 20. And forward progress, they'll mark it at the 19. Schrader again making the tackle. Take another look. Home fans clamoring for a penalty flag.
They wanted holding on the outside.
Ooh, 2.
They might have a legitimate complaint on that one.
Not 1, but 2 perhaps on that play. But they're inside the Bryant and Stratton College red zone. They'll spot it at the 18. Gain of 10. Under 2 minutes to go. Tied at 20. Pangello up the middle, turn back at the 15. Now, if you're West Bend West, you got to start thinking about taking some timeouts.
And they did.
Take their first timeout here. Head coach Taylor Ripplinger out there in the dark hoodie. Time now for our hit of the game, brought to you by the Milwaukee Admirals. Ryan Miller turned away.
That old word, there was a plethora of West Bend West Spartans to make that tackle.
That is our hit of the game, brought to you all season long by the Milwaukee Admirals. Their home opener against the Texas Stars tomorrow night at 6. You'll catch it right here on My 24.
I'm sure Homestead would love to drive it in for a touchdown, not take it down to just a field goal. Be interesting to see just, what offensive coordinator Al Moroder has in mind. He likes that power run game, and he likes to sometimes find ways to use Lee Zortman.
Well, the draw has worked perfectly for them all night long. And then I'm also thinking of that wheel route out of that full house backfield where you just forget about a guy and suddenly there he's open. 2nd and 7 at the Spartan 15.
See if the guard leads you to the play for Homestead.
Inside, Pangallo to the 1.
Little trap.
6 yards to the 1 yard line. Pangallo by Bishop Stoltz with the tackle. And West will take their second timeout. It'll be 1st and goal at the 1. With 1:41 remaining. There you see Al Moroder in the middle. Drake Zortman to his left with the glasses. Also, a friend of mine on the coaching staff there for Homestead, Scotty Stager. Assistant coach, also the freshman football coach. Those of you in the Kenosha area know Steggs. Days at Bradford and Carthage College. Right. Yes, sir.
And didn't you tell me he was also an excellent basketball player?
He played some hoops, played some football. Carrying that Carthage banner. We chatted him up a little bit at practice. Drake Zortman came up and says, "How do you know this guy?" Stager looked at him and says, "He's the voice."
The voice.
Voice of the Redmen then, now the Firebirds. 1st and goal at the 1 for the Highlanders. Zortman with the tush push for the touchdown.
Great get off that time by the offensive line for Homestead.
Yeah, it's a gravity thing. You just got to get lower than the defense. Let's see if they go for 2 here.
I don't think you'd want to go for 2 if you're pretty confident in your kicker. You don't want to leave the door open.
Looks like they will kick it. Klink on for the extra point. Lemke the long snap. Zortman the hold. Ball down. It's away, and it's good. 27-20, Highlanders, 1:38 remaining. Lee Zortman, the junior quarterback. 12 rushes, 130 yards, and that touchdown. 2 touchdowns tonight. Excuse me.
I think it was a week ago, Homestead defeated Slinger 28-14. The Homestead coaches were kind of upset actually with that. They thought that their penalties had stopped a number of drives. Thinking about that, the only loss West Bend West had coming into tonight's game was to Slinger. But West Bend West is certainly, showing, what they're capable of doing this evening.
They're going to take a timeout here on the kickoff. We saw Drake Zortman, the head coach, signaling for that timeout. They'll burn their first timeout here. Both teams in the playoffs if you look at the unofficial playoff qualifying scores after week 8. West Bend West sitting on a 5-seed line right now. Homestead with a 1 seed currently. Although the coaching staff was talking about that Rice Lake game.
But the number of wins
I would think would carry
West
that.
Bend West had accumulated.
Yes, I would think that would help
Now
and keep them on that 1 seed because they're afraid they might drop to a 2 seed. Now, there are schools that are kind of floating around at that 2 seed. Badger always comes to mind. They're sitting at a 2 seed going into their game tonight with Union Grove.
Something else to note here as we go into the final 138, we saw that the quarterback for West Bend West, Colin Grass, moving kind of gingerly.
Special teams coordinator Dan Udis and Drake Zortman figured out what they want to do here on the kickoff. Steinmetz and Brickner are the 2 deep men standing at the 15. Kick it away and bounces through the end zone. So the touchback will move it out to the 20. Spartans have 80 yards and 1 timeout. That's what they're looking at.
1:38 on the clock.
Again, if Homestead wins, they are the undefeated conference champions of the North Shore. They'll finish at 9-0. If West Bend West can pull this one off, they would grab a share of the conference title. Break the huddle. Collier and Brickner will come to the near side. Noah Reinhardt, the running back, off the right hip of Grass. They're going to throw the old hook and lateral, and it's covered well. Great job by the defense, smelling that one out. Ganju getting out there, stopping Stoltz, who is down with cramps as we take another look. The old hook and lateral. Completes the pass to Collier, tossing it back for Bishop Stoltz. And Ganju was right there as if he was in that offensive huddle, read the play well.
Brady Stammer came over to assist on that.
It's Stoltz who is down, or I should say, Stoltz, the injured player, working on cramps. I must say, our final season, we had good weather every game.
Never had one of those nights where you suddenly were freezing to death. We've avoided, other than a sprinkle at one game, we've avoided the rain. And
I think that was the Whitefish Bay Cedarburg game where we had a little bit of rain
Right.
kind of spritz down for a bit. Okay, so now clock will start. Pat Gills winds it down. 2nd and 14. Grass rolling. Hit as he's throwing. Incomplete. Overshot Taylor Reinhardt. And Grass is down. As he stepped into that throw, he got hit. Take another look.
now he'll have to come out for a play now that they stopped the clock for an injury.
Okay.
Coach Rifflinger out there talking to his quarterback.
I think they have a sophomore listed, Ryan Held, as the backup quarterback. So it'll be a 3rd and 14 when play resumes. Grass, the quarterback, will have to leave for at least one play. He's played a heck of a game tonight. 6'2", 200-pound junior.
And I don't think he's going to be coming back in as you see him move off.
We need another guy here to the left. We need another guy to the left. Hey, it's going to be...
So it is Ryan Held, the sophomore, 6 foot 165, coming in relief here. Facing 3rd and long. Tosses it outside, nearly picked off by Ganju, incomplete. Looking for Xander Collier. It'll bring up 4th and 14.
Looks like Grass is going to try to come back in, moving slowly, but you don't have a lot on your play sheet for being on your own 16.
Need to get out to the 30-yard line for the first down. That'll stop the clock momentarily to reset the chains, but you're out of timeouts. Here we go, 4th and long. Grass over the middle, completes. Taylor Reinhardt with the catch and the first down out to the 37-yard line. William Charles brings him down. And they'll take their final timeout here. 61 seconds to go.
Grass really stepped up into the pocket to throw that pass. Scrambled a little bit. Delivered a strike.
Brady Stammer making that stop. So officially now West Bend West out of timeouts. But now a fresh set of downs at the 36-yard line. Again, trailing by 7. It's been an exciting game right from the get-go tonight. Zortman's big touchdown run on the opening drive and
kickoff return.
The big run by Reinhardt for West Bend West. It's been a treat. Very impressed with Taylor Ripplinger and this program and how it's pointing in the right direction. 1st and 10 from their own 36. Out of timeouts. Grass comes back near side, and it's nearly picked off, incomplete. Again, Dominic Ganju, who has 3 interceptions on the year, could have had another one there. So quick to react, able to jump in front of Collier. Not necessarily looking at the receiver, was following the eyes of the quarterback.
Yeah, Ganju, only a junior. Sure, Matt Wolf loves knowing that Ganju will be back next year as well.
Second and 10 from the 36. Stepping up, Grass nowhere to go, and he is sacked back at the 31-yard line. Nick Benish, along with Jameer Irving, coming up with the play. Out of timeouts, got to hurry here. They get to the line of scrimmage. Now movement up front.
They clock that.
They did clock it. It'll bring up 4th and 15. So the game riding on this play right here. 28 seconds to go. Ball at the 30-yard line. West Bend West, 4th and 15. Out of timeouts.
Taking
and
Colton Gross out.
Colin Grass coming out. Ryan Held back in. The sophomore facing a 4th and 15.
Now rushing 3 and dropping 8.
Climbing the pocket, incomplete. Trying to go over the middle, looking for Taylor Reinhardt. And the Highlanders will take over with 23 seconds to play. What a game tonight.
Well, Homestead has demonstrated its championship medal, what they were able to do. You hope for West Bend West. All these guys we saw get dinged up tonight are able to be around for the first round of the playoffs. But it's a game these two teams can be proud of having put on for the final game of this season.
Zortman to take a knee to put this one in the barn. That'll do it. The Highlanders, congratulations to Homestead, 2025 North Shore Conference undefeated champions, 8-0, 7-0 in the league, 9-0 overall. West Bend West, their second loss of the season. 27-20, your final here from West Bend. Stay tuned. We'll have our post-game show featuring our player of the game and our Champions Trophy presentation when we return right after this. An exciting finish to Primetime Prep's 2025 schedule as the Homestead Highlanders complete an undefeated regular season, 9-0, 7-0 in the North Shore Conference, knocking off West Bend West tonight by a score of 27-20. Standing by is Mike McGivern with our Player of the Game Award presented by the United States Marine Corps.
So, guys, the quarterback at Homestead, Junior Lee Zortman, 139 yards, 2 touchdowns. Did a great job. Congratulations, North Shore Conference champion.
Thank you. Yeah, huge shout out to my whole line and the defensive team for just getting off the field when it mattered most. Special teams too. Dominic Anju, huge play, shift the momentum in our side. It's a team game. There's no one person that really shined, but when you get 11 guys looking at each other, we're going to play our best football.
Hey, anything you want to say behind his back to that head coach that you guys have?
I mean,
he's got a good last name.
Yeah, he's doing what he's doing. He's doing a good job. That's all I got.
There you go. Hey, so as a U.S. Marine, you got to love the fact you're the young man. He said, look, it takes 11 guys. Right, look at our defense. Look at our offensive line. Look at what these guys did for me. That sounds like somebody that would be a great U.S. Marine.
Absolutely. The fact that he gave credit to everybody else and didn't take it for himself says a lot about this young man. Congratulations.
Hey, last question. I'll cut you loose. Are you guys watching the bracket show tomorrow together, or are you guys going to just be at home?
Oh, we'll all be together. We're all at 7 Blake Wickman's house. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have a good time, treat our teammates, then we're going to go home, watch film, get ready for next Friday.
Yeah, am I getting an invite to that? Or
you want to come?
No, I'm on the air, man. I'm just kidding. Boys, back to you.
Mike would take it if there's breakfast, I'm sure. Here's our player of the game feature on Lee Zortman, the junior quarterback. As we mentioned, 13 carries, 139 yards, and pencil or marker, whatever you want to call it.
The draw.
It worked to perfection all night. That's the first touchdown of the game. That was coming on 4th down. Here's another of his tremendous runs tonight.
Yeah, he converted so many 3rd and long situations.
These 3 4th down conversions as well. And then took it in for the touchdown, the go-ahead score late here in the 4th quarter. And here it is. The old tush-push, as they call it. Zortman in.
Didn't even have to do the push. The line got such a great get-off.
Congratulations, Lee Zortman, quarterback, our player of the game, brought to you by the United States Marine Corps. Let's head back down to the sideline. Our Champions Trophy presentation brought to you by Marquette University. Be the difference. Once again, here's Mike.
So, guys, from one Zortman to the next, Coach, look, when we had a conversation a couple of times this week, you said West Bend West is for real. Like, they're a really, really good football team, and I agree. That's a good team.
That's a really physical, well-coached team. I give Coach Ripplinger a lot of credit, man. Where they've come in the last 5 years, Mike, super, super special, the job that they've done over there. It's a really good football team. They're gonna have a nice playoff run.
Hey, when I told you, I was a little surprised at how quick he got them there, and you said I wasn't. That junior and senior class in youth football, they were really good, and they've come a long way.
Yeah, we've been watching them. Our guys know, our seniors and juniors know that this has been coming for a few years, so I give their youth program a lot of credit. I did want to say thanks upstairs to Terry and John for their last telecast. Thank you, man.
Yeah, that's awesome. Hey, who's holding the trophy here? You had a good game tonight? You pretty happy the way you played?
Oh, yeah. I'm happy the way all 5 of us played up front.
Man, you guys made some holes for that quarterback, running back. You guys protected him well. Pretty impressed with you boys. Feel pretty good about what the future holds for Homestead, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Oh, hey, man, who's doing that back there? Man, they're messing with you. That's all right. Hey, Drake, any idea? We talked about this with the bracket show tomorrow on My 24 at 10 o'clock. Have no idea where you're going, and you'll just, wherever they send you, whoever they send to you, you're okay.
Yeah, wherever we end up, whoever we end up with, we're okay. We're going to prepare the same way no matter what. Our guys will be ready next week.
Hey, I know you love everybody on the team, but number 10, man, he had an awfully good game. He's a little tougher than his daddy used to be.
For sure, you would know that. He's a lot tougher than I am.
So for the last time, I'm going to do this. Well done. Congratulations, boys. You guys have been great to work with. Back to you.
Mike, thank you very much. Our
Ditto.
Champions Trophy brought to you by Marquette University. North Shore Conference champions, the Homestead Highlanders. We'll step out. Final word for the final time when we come back to West Bend. 27-20 your final tonight. Homestead on top of West Bend West, undefeated North Shore Conference champions for 2025. They await their fate tomorrow, which is the reveal show here on My 24, 10 o'clock. One more piece of business tonight. We'll take a look at tonight's play of the game, which is brought to you by the AAYFL. Support the All-American Youth Football League. And right after West Bend West scored to tie the game at 7, it was Dominic Ganju taking the ensuing kickoff, 87 yards for the touchdown. Brought the team back up by 7, 14-7 at that point. And that is our play of the game. Brought to you by the AAYFL, the future of high school football. Go to aayfl.org for more information. Big thank you to our sponsors tonight once again and all season long. They have been a tremendous support of high school athletics here in southeast Wisconsin. Thank you to Gruber Law Offices and Marquette University, our title sponsors this season. The AAYFL, the All-American Youth Football League. Adam, the Auto Dealers Association of Mega Milwaukee. The Milwaukee Admirals. Bryant and Stratton College. Carthage College. Our halftime entertainment this year, Current Electric, sponsoring our halftime show this year. Milwaukee Building and Construction Trades Council. Menards, thank them for their support of our high school athlete and academic awards at halftime. Steamfitters 601, the United States Army and the United States Marines. Again, don't forget the reveal show, the WIA brackets, live tomorrow morning at 10, right here on My 24.
Oh, we got we got some thank yous. My wife, for all these years, has been taking care of our charts and our forms. All three of my sons have helped us. Our son Tim helped work out a little system so we'd have better graphics for the players. Also, both Peter and my son Brian have helped us as spotters over the years. But most of all, thanks to our great crew and to you, John. You've made this a real joy. It's a great way to have stayed connected to the game. I see our cameraman out here. The whole experience, and you've got a number of names here you're going to recognize, but we're, very fortunate, and our spotters and our statisticians.
Certainly, and it takes a village to get this thing going, and I want to start at the top by thanking station manager Rocky Wagenhurst, having the foresight to continue this and to set this all up. Paul Rudolph, our executive producer, Mark Bomberg, who is our director, in my ear every game. Steve Garchinsky, fine PR guy for the station, does a great job. Got us these nice shirts. I'll tell you what, this ought to work on a golf course. Of course, Dick Basham, who started this with us way back in the 15 years ago, and you stepped in and didn't miss a beat. A big thanks to Peg. I want to thank her as well. She did a fantastic job with our stats and everything, getting our charts all lined up. Big thank you also to Steve Sparky Pfeiffer. He got me turned into this. One phone call turned into a meeting, and that meeting turned into 16 years of working football here on My 24. It's been a pleasure.
Well, you've proven you're not only the voice, you're the face. So.
We're in trouble if that takes place, but big thanks to Andy Spitzer, our stat guy, and Sean Raffaelli, our spotter. Mike McGivern, it's been a pleasure working with Mike all these years. Tremendous wealth of knowledge. And
big time.
Big time Mike, you got it. He is the big time, and I've loved it. I'll be in touch with the game. You'll be in touch with the game. We'll be in touch with each other. How about that?
We'll watch Channel 24.
Terry, it's been fun.
It has.
Once again, wrapping it up after 16 years, 27-20. Homestead the victory over West Bend West. It's been a pleasure. It's been a privilege. And I thank each and every one of you for tuning in every week to Primetime Preps here on My 24. John Weiser saying one more time, good night and thank you.